What's going on, everybody? It's GameUnboxingReviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 news update. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 brand new, newly confirmed characters, as well as a few other things as well. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so first off, recently, Will Evans, who's the senior game designer at TT Games, decided to answer a few questions about LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, and the answers he gave were actually very interesting. However, I must make this very clear, please bear in mind that these are not official confirmations. If anything, they are more just teasers to things that might be in the game, so whether any of this stuff is in the game or not remains to be seen. But of course, we will just have to wait and see, and it's not long to go now anyway until we can find out for ourselves, which is awesome. So the first question we're going to be talking about is, will the Punisher be in the game? And a user asked this, and Will Evans replied by saying, surprises in store, can't confirm characters. Now, this is very interesting because surprises in store, it makes you think he's saying wait and see, basically wait and see to the game and you might get a surprise and see that, yes, Frank Castle is in the game. But he also says can't confirm characters. That obviously means he can't say if Punisher's in the game and he can't say if Punisher isn't in the game. It's just a response to, the question. But hopefully he is in the game, because I know some people might say Punisher's quite a violent character, but look at the characters that are already in the game. You've got Blade and Ghost Rider, who can be very violent. So I think, Punisher definitely stands a chance at being in the game. Hopefully he makes it, because, I enjoyed playing as Blade and Ghost Rider in the first game, but clearly they're getting some huge upgrades this time around, which is awesome. And, Punisher, it would be great to see what else they could do with Punisher this time around. Give him some upgrades as well, because that would be really cool. So the other character that was asked about is, will Jessica Jones be in the game? And Will Evans replied by saying, you'll have to wait and see. Now, personally, I think Jessica Jones definitely stands a chance at being in the game, because obviously we've already got Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. And we've even got different variants. You've got 70s Luke Cage and Noir Luke Cage. And there might be other versions of Daredevil and Iron Fist in the game as well. So Jessica Jones, seeing as how she's a defender, I can really see her being in the game. But I don't think she'll look how you're expecting. I think she'll look the same she did in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. You can see this picture right here. This screenshot is from LEGO Marvel's Avengers, and she was wearing her Jewel costume. So if she is in this game, she'll definitely look like that in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Now, this next question is really exciting because I've always wanted this in a Marvel video game. Can Ghost Rider change back into Johnny Blaze? Well, Will Evans yet again replied by saying, you'll have to wait and see, smiley face. Now, this would be amazing. If Ghost Rider can actually change back into Johnny Blaze, I don't even care how useful that would be. That's just such a fun feature. To be able to switch between the two at any time is awesome. I remember in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, I don't know if I was the only one that did this, but I went into the character creator and I made basically Johnny Blaze, normal human form without the skull head and with hair and everything, and it looked cool and it was just fun to run around as Johnny Blaze. But being able to play as Johnny Blaze and switch to Ghost Rider at any time would just be so much better, and I would love to see how that transformation would look in LEGO form. Now, before we move on to the brand new character screenshots, we just need to talk about one final question. And that was the question that I asked. And basically I said, can Venom and Carnage turn back into Eddie Brock and Cletus Kasady? Well, Will Evans replied by saying, you'll have to eat and see, which is basically, you'll have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty funny. So let's think about this. Can Venom turn back into Brock and Carnage into Kasady? Well, if we look back at some of the recent gameplay, we saw that Venom 2099 was confirmed. And if you look carefully at the character roster, you can see that his icon actually flashes once, which implies that he does have another costume or variant that we don't know about yet. Now, some might straight away say, that's going to be Scorpion 2099, which I could definitely see happening. I could definitely see Scorpion 2099 being either in the main game or in the Out of Time DLC pack, because that is an awesome design. But to support this theory, let's say that it is Kron Stone. Let's say that Venom 2099 can transform back into Kron Stone, his human self. Because if that is the case, then I can definitely see Venom being able to turn into Eddie Brock and Carnage into Cletus Kasady. And I mean, we've already seen a few transformations in this game anyway. I think that's one of the things they are keeping a surprise. They know how much we love transformations in these games, and they don't want to give them all away. We've obviously seen that Spider-Man has a new Peter Parker transformation, which is awesome. We've seen that Spider-Gwen can also do the same when change into Gwen Stacy. We've seen that Bruce Banner has an amazing Thor Ragnarok Hulk transformation, and there's also been teasers that Agent Venom has a transformation as well. Most likely Venom Space Knight, but maybe even Flash Thompson, the Guardians of the Galaxy version. That would be pretty cool. All in all, we'll just have to wait and see, but these would be such cool additions to the game, and being able to play as Eddie Brock and switch between Venom and his human self at any time, I mean, that just sounds so much fun. So now, of course, we're going to move on to the final part of the video where we talk about all 3 newly confirmed characters. And first up, we have this guy right here, and his name is Nakantu, who was originally born in the 11th century as an African tribesman. But now, as you can see here, he is now known as the Living Mummy, a mummified being with a superhuman set of strength and skills. He's also considered to be immortal due to his life of living for over 3,000 years. I love the design of this guy straight away, I have to say that. He looks awesome. When we saw a mummy in the character grid, I just thought it was a normal mummy. But to see that it's actually a legit Marvel character is really cool. Really, really cool. It'll be great to see, you know, what people do with the character creator with that mummy. Maybe they make mummified versions of classic Marvel characters. That should be interesting. But yeah, he looks really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing what he plays like in the game. Next up, here we have a character which I was not expecting to be in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. So this is HitMonkey. Using all the skills he had learned from the world's greatest assassin, Simian hitman HitMonkey seeks to avenge the deaths of his tribe members. I think it's really cool how many animal characters there are in this game now. We've got Spider-Ham, Throg, Lockjaw, and now HitMonkey. I mean, there's so many, it's crazy. But he looks absolutely awesome. Again, not a character I was expecting to see in the game, but it's great to see him because he looks really, really cool. And last but most certainly not least, the final character we need to talk about is, of course, the love of Bruce Banner's life, Betty Ross. However, here, of course, you can see her looking awesome as the Red She-Hulk. Now, I believe Red She-Hulk was playable in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 1 and LEGO Marvel's Avengers, but this time around, she's actually getting an upgrade, like many characters in LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2, whether it be new abilities, new weapons. But Red She-Hulk this time actually has her Savage Sword, which, if you don't know, she actually used when she fought a Tuma, who is also in this game, which is really cool. So you'll kind of be able to recreate that moment from the comics, which should be very interesting. Looking forward to seeing, you know, if she has a role in the story or something, because we know that Green She-Hulk, you know, classic She-Hulk, she is in the game and she is part of the story. So maybe there's a moment where we meet Red She-Hulk as well. We will just have to wait and see. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know in the comment section below which character you're most looking forward to playing as. Is it Living Mummy, HitMonkey, or Red She-Hulk? And also let me know if you think these theories are going to come true. Will we see Punisher, Jessica Jones, Johnny Blaze, Eddie Brock, and Cletus Kasady playable in this game? Hopefully, because they would all be amazing additions to LEGO Marvel Super Heroes 2. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.